Hey guys, welcome to your energy check-in for the first half of your, not September, for October. From the 1st to 15th, we are going to take a look at your overall energies of what's surrounding you guys, what you guys need to know, what you guys could expect. So, apply this to your own unique situations. Like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you guys get notified on when my new videos post. I want to go live. Also, if you guys are interested and wanting to follow me on my social media pages, personal readings with me on Zoom, pre-recorded, it's also on Cameo. The links and the details are in the description box below. Also, if you guys are interested and wanting to follow me on my social media pages, personal readings with me on Zoom, pre-recorded is also on Cameo. The links and the details are in the description box below. Also, if you guys haven't joined my channel memberships, hit the join button. I'll greatly appreciate it if you guys did join, just to support me, my channel. And I am doing a giveaway where I'm giving away 2 free 30-minute personal readings with me. All the details to enter the giveaway is in the description box below. And also, I am running a sale for all my personal readings for 40% off for the rest of September. The code expires on September 30th. Also, you guys, my sister is launching an astrology business. So if you guys are interested in an astrology reading for $50 for 1 hour, all the details to book with her is in the description box below. She's really great at reading astrology charts. So I highly recommend it if you guys want your charts read. So what messages do we have here for Aries? Overall energies for Aries. What's surrounding Aries? What does Aries need to know for the second half or the first half of their October from the 1st to 15th? So, solitaire, competing with oneself, ignoring competition and focusing on one's goal, learning from one's mistakes here. Okay. So I feel like one of the things I'm getting here is that, Aries, I feel like you guys are just focusing on yourself here. Yeah, focusing on your own goals. You know, I feel like challenging yourself here too. And I feel like you're not paying attention to anybody in around you here, okay? You're just doing your own thing, okay? You're in it to win it for yourself here, all right? So that's really good. Seems like you guys are stepping out of like the ego here and, you know, comparing yourself with others, or that, you know, by this time in your life, you know, you should be a certain way. But I feel like, you know, one of the things I'm getting here is I feel like you guys are realizing that, you know, you're on your own journey. You know, you don't have to worry about anybody else, you know, in and around you, okay? Let's see what else we have here for Aries. We have underqualified, lacking skills or experience, feel unprepared, feeling of insecurity, inadequacy, force you to grow. This is really interesting here. Some of you guys may have recently gone on a job interview or something like that where you guys feel underqualified here. And I feel like this is like forcing you to like work on yourself more, or to work on bringing in new skills or the necessary skills that you need in order for you to excel in, you know, in your career, okay? But I feel like if you're feeling underqualified here, you know, Spirit is saying don't compare yourself to others, just focus on yourself here, okay? Sometimes the skills that you lack, I mean, to be quite honest here, you know, this is just from my personal experience, like working in the workforce. And it's been years since I've worked in the workforce, so I don't really know how it is now. I'm sure it has grown, I'm sure it has changed. But I feel like sometimes the skills that you lack, you know, in certain places, you know, they are willing to teach you where you're lacking those experiences. But I don't know how it is now. Like, I just know that, you know, from what I've heard, when you go on job interviews, they make you take like tests and exams to make sure you are qualified. To be quite honest, I don't really think that's necessary to judge someone with an exam. I think it's just more like, you know, kind of like personality, just how the person is, you know. But I feel like now, like nowadays, you know, when you interview, from what I've heard from friends, a lot goes into it. And just depending on where you live, you know, depending on where you are, the interview process is much longer than what I remembered. You know, sometimes, you know, I have friends tell me that are looking for jobs, you know, from the time you apply for a job until you get like, you know, like an offer, it takes like almost 2 months, especially like in New York City. So yeah, I don't know how it is now, but from personal experience, but that's what I heard. We have Faffy. I don't know what Faffy is. Is that like, what's that slang for? Overly complicated, time-consuming, or annoying. Distracted by unimportant details. So I keep going back to this, is to focus on yourself here. Yeah. Focus on yourself, because I feel like some of you guys are getting distracted with, you know, the little details here. Okay. Let's see what else we have. What else do we have here for Aries? What else do we have here for Aries? We have passion project, hard work, not hard work. Fueled by love, not just labor. Need time to bloom, just guide your inner truth here. I feel like some of you guys are trying to find yourself at this time. Like whatever you've been going through here, like I feel like it's been eye-opening for you guys. You guys know that you guys have to focus on yourself here. But I feel like it's challenging for you to switch out that old programming, okay? So, excuse me, I feel like there's a sense of you guys working on yourselves at this time here and just doing you. Let's see what else we have. Yeah, I feel like you guys are trying to learn from your mistakes, and I feel like you guys are trying to grow from it, and just knowing that, hey, what am I doing right now that's contributing to my own suffering here? Yeah. So we have overqualified. This is interesting. We have underqualified and overqualified here. So let's say if you didn't get a job because you were underqualified, okay? You may have the same skills, you know, on your resume, and that you're going to another interview, and you may be getting a new job. You may be getting this other job here because they may see you as someone who is overqualified. All right, skillful and knowledgeable in particular area, not fully challenged, untapped, underutilized, and underutilized potential. That's really interesting here. I feel like you guys are not, even if you guys are finding a job here, it's not what you want. It's not what you're looking for. We have overbearing parents. Controlling, boundary crossing, emotionally manipulative, often disguised as love or protection here. And then we have family betrayal on the bottom of the deck. So there's a lot going on in your life currently here. And it's forcing you to find yourself here. It's forcing you to learn from your mistakes. It's forcing you to break certain patterns here, or break certain, you know, karmic patterns when it comes to your family. Tell me about the outcome and advice here for Aries. What else does Aries need to know, look out for, and work on here? What else does Aries need to know, look out for, and work on? What else does Aries need to know, look out for, and work on? When you have the Sun, Leo energy, yeah, I feel like you guys need to focus on yourself, I feel. Like you are the sun, you are the star of your show. Don't let anyone, you know, take away that brightness from you. The only person that could really truly take away your brightness is yourself. Yeah. We have the Five of Wands here. With the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, don't focus on what other people are telling you here too. I feel like the most important thing is that you need to do what's right for you. Some of you guys could be, you know, lost, confused, and that you guys are trying to find your way, and that, you know, other people's opinions could be getting in the way here, and that could be affecting you in wanting to do what you want to do here, if that makes sense. We have the Five of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles here. So moving forward here, I feel like you guys could be experiencing prosperity and wealth, you know, or that you guys could be moving in the right direction here. But I feel like you guys need to be guided by your own intuition here and your own awareness and your consciousness when it comes to this. And don't let your parents like stop you from doing what you want to do. It's almost like I feel like there's a trauma surrounding your parents, you know, where let's say as a young kid, you wanted to be like a firefighter or something like that. And then your parents would, instead of supporting you and saying, that's great, that's amazing, go for it, you know, the response that you get is that, what makes you think that you're gonna be good at this? You know, what makes you think that you're gonna be a good firefighter? Can you even do it? You know, it makes you second guess whether you are capable and able of doing it. And that's the pattern, and that's the wounding that you have to break here. We have the Lover's card, Gemini energy. It really comes down to self-care and self-love here. You know, whatever other people's opinions have, it doesn't really matter. Yeah. I mean, a lot of times, so I'm getting kind of like a people-pleasing energy here with the Magician here, Gemini, Virgo, and also the Page of Wands here, Aries, little Sagittarius energy. I feel like some of you guys are having a hard time making your own decisions here. Yeah, but I feel like you guys are really trying though, Aries. You guys are dealing with stress and anxiety surrounding money. But I feel like, you know, the most important thing is like I said, Spirit is saying to focus on you. Yeah. So Aries, I do hope that this was helpful. I hope that this resonated. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I'll speak to you guys in another read. Thanks, guys. Bye.